What's up, world? Randy Savage 50 here, back with another video. This one is a review of the Glock 19X. Here she is. Yes, she's unloaded. We'll take a quick look at her. Bear with me a little bit if the phone slides. I'll try to balance it on my son's toys. But here she is. Here's how it looks out the box. Here is the box. It's beautiful, flat, dark earth color, or tan or brown, whichever, dirt, whatever color you want to say it is. Peanut butter, who knows? It looks beautiful. So this is it. I've had it for what, 4 days now. Super in love with it. Let me show you how it comes in the box, or what comes in the box. Open it up. Let me move my receipts. And you'll have back strap. I have another back strap, but it's already on the gun. I put it on there. This to help you load the magazine, cleaning tools, lock, and other various paperwork for the weapon. So you'll get the weapon as well as 3 magazines. You'll get, it's great because it's 2 19-round magazines and 1 17-round magazine. I'll take these out of frame, out of reach since they are loaded, but yes, you will get 2 19-round mags and a 17-round mag in the box, which is fantastic. I'll use this unloaded 19-round mag for this video. And we'll kind of do a comparison in between this and the Glock 19 Gen 4 that I have to tell you why I chose this one over some other weapons on the market. So there's the box. Let's go ahead and close her up, move her out the way, and take a look at this beauty. So you all have learned now that I am left-handed, right? So you are looking at the left side of the gun, which is the side most right-handed shooters will have their thumb on. Here's the left side. One thing I liked about it is that there is a slide lock lever or slide release lever, whatever we're gonna call it, on both sides of the gun. So that's perfect. As we know from the Gen 4 models of Glock, we have ambidextrous mag release. So obviously I've swapped that to the side, changed the back strap. I changed it with the one with the beaver tail. Well, they both had a beaver tail, but this side fits me perfectly. Some people complain about this lanyard on here, this lanyard loop or attachment where you can put the lanyard on there. And it's not that big of a deal because you can remove it. It's easily removable. Who cares? I didn't even think about it when I bought it. I just literally took it to the range, shot it, cared nothing about the little lanyard loop. I've shot it 3 times now, probably run about 300 or so rounds through it. It's performed flawlessly so far. What I've noticed on other people's videos on this weapon is that right here, you'll start seeing some blackening due to, I guess, the paint being, I guess, kind of charred away from the firing of the weapon. No big deal, just a cosmetic issue. And also from around 300 rounds already, you've noticed, well, I noticed it after about 50 rounds that the scraping around the barrel, but some just, wear and tear. You see it every now and then on Glocks. I also see it up here as well a little bit, but it's no big deal to me. I don't really mind it. It came stock with night sights. They hold up well. They're glow pretty green. Love it. As we know, the Glock 19X is kind of like a hybrid. It has a Glock 19 slide length and a Glock 17 frame length. So that means it's a longer frame with the shorter slide. How does that benefit? It benefits if you want to use this weapon for, I won't say concealment, not really concealment, but we know that this weapon was going to be used or issued to the military, but I guess SIG kept the contract and just continued to release it to the public and whatnot. So full size weapon, but the shorter slide to be able to, I guess, put in holsters better, or if you want to conceal it and make it a little bit easier for that. And yes, you can conceal it. I'll demonstrate that here soon. Here is the Glock 19 Gen 4 that I have with my beautiful TLR1 flashlight on it. And here's like a comparison of them. So if I line them up the best I can, you see that the slide's the same length, right? But if you look at the bottom, if I can get it lined up best I can, the Glock 19X is just a little bit longer because it has that Glock 17 frame. So it's great with that. let me put the flashlight on. I know many people are wondering about what flashlights fit on it. Many fit on it. The TLR1, TLR7A, and some other like Crimson trays, things like that. Since it does have this Picatinny rail on it, it's going to fit many of the flashlights on the market. Here's this one. Obviously, they have the FDE version of the flashlight. I haven't bought a flashlight for it yet, but this is what it will look like with a full-size flashlight on it. A question many may ask, so will it fit all of your Glock 19 Gen 4 holsters? Yes and no. The majority of my holsters, they fit, but it fits in. But if you look at my battle belt video where I have the Glock holster that's fitted for the TLR1 flashlight, I think it's 7360, whatever it is, 6360. You've seen my videos. I've tried to put this in there because I wanted it as my, main handgun for the battle belt, but it won't fit. And I don't know why yet. I'm still trying to investigate and figure it out. Honestly, it's the same thickness for the flashlight, and the gun it's the same size. Relatively, the slide is, maybe not the frame, maybe it's a little bit more girth. I have no idea, but it does not fit that holster on my battle belt. So that kind of bummed me. I'm going to try to find a smaller flashlight to hopefully fit it on there, but I do have a concealment holster. That Orpez holster that I bought fits perfectly. Fits really good, really well. And here it is with a 19-round magazine. Comes out really easily. And yes, the Glock 19 unloaded. Let's see about concealment. 19-round magazines inserted. Scoot back where you can see. Not trying to flex my arms too much. Put it where I put it in the appendix carry area. And you can barely tell. Yes, there's some printing. I don't know if you can see where I didn't touch it now, but here's where it is with the 19-round magazine. So obviously you may want to wear a shirt where it's not going to print much, but yes, you can conceal it. I'm 6'2", 265 pounds of greatness, right? And you can barely see the weapon on me. There she is. So that's with the 17-round mag. So let's take it out to simulate. It just had the flat base plate for the 17-round mag. There she is. So you'll see a little bit of it, but it's all going to go with whatever clothing you're wearing or whatever kind of holster you have. This is that holster that's good enough for me, so I'm going to use it. And I get a nice purchase on the weapon, nice draw, and I'm good to go. So there it is in terms of concealment. So yes, it can happen. I can sit down. It's feeling pretty good. And if I need to draw the weapon, I can. So load it. Let's go ahead and take it. Let's supposed to see the inside. I noticed something when I shot it yesterday. I got back from the range today as well, but yesterday I shot it probably about 100, yes, and can't see it as much anymore. You kind of see it, right? In there it was like purple. I don't know if it's part where the paint, it kind of heated up a lot, and the finish made it look purple under that black, or under the brown that's over the black. I don't know, but if you can see it, I don't know. I haven't seen any issues with the purpling part of it. I just never have noticed it in any of my weapons. So maybe that's just something with this 19X. String, there's a spring or a guide rod. She is. Do I think this weapon is worth it? Yes, I do, because I'm going to use it for different reasons, such as concealed carry. Like I showed you, it fits. It's going to be my go-to weapon. I'm going to use it for vehicle defense. I'll use it for home defense. I'll use it for when the shit hits the fan and I need my belt. Boom, I'm going to use this gun. You've noticed in many of my other videos, I have different weapons for different things, but this will now be my go-to instead of my baby, the Glock 19 Gen 4. Now this one will still be on the high charts of my weaponry, but in my mind, this 19X is an upgrade, and I'll now make her my number one tool out here. So do I notice anything different with the trigger? I did. I noticed the trigger seemed like it was more fluid. Now, the stock trigger on the 19 Gen 4 isn't bad, but But for some reason, it seemed like it was a lot, I don't want to say shorter. I don't know. It seemed like they kind of made it more, maybe flawless. Or, you know, you get to that wall, it seemed like a little bit of a shorter pull, maybe, in terms of at that wall, pressing it. I don't know. I can't describe. Maybe they polished something well in it. It just seems a little bit better than the 19 Gen 4. Is it that much different? No. But did I notice it being a little different? Yeah, I did. A little bit. But you won't really notice the difference if you buy the two. You're trying to say, I want to buy it due to the trigger difference on the 19 Gen 4. No, it's not that drastic. But one thing I wish they included on the 19X is front serrations. I wish they had that on it, possibly the plate removal for an RMR or something of that nature, but I'm getting ahead of myself, right? I think we should be happy with what we have. You see this little lip part here. Does it help you put the magazine in? To me, not really. But I just love the way it looks with the 19 round mag. If you have even larger hands than me, that can help with your placement, but I don't think it's that much of a big deal. Right here, my palm is pressing up against it, so I guess it can help me with stability while I'm shooting or whatnot, but it's performing flawlessly. I've dropped the magazines many times, dropped the weapon many times, shot at different ways, and it's holding up so far. So this is a quick overview or review of the Glock 19. Oh, also, the off-brand 33 round magazine. Here, this is. It shot well today as well. I had it filled and it performed flawlessly. So that tells you that it'll work with factory magazines as well as these off-brand mags. I had no issues with this 33 round extended magazine. Looks kind of weird or cool, depending on what you like in the weapon. And it kind of matches the wall. It's pretty cool. But there she is. I'll spin it around slowly if we can take a look at it. There she is. I haven't changed anything on it yet. I think I'm going to keep it how it is. I told my wife that this would be the last handgun I buy this year. I didn't say anything about rifles. She's in the background, but I think it's, I'm good. I've got plenty of handguns. I think this is the one I want to make my new baby. And we'll see what I want to do in terms of a flashlight. We'll see what I want to do in terms of trying to make it fit that holster. I don't want to tear it up or anything, but from holding this one now, man, I missed it. I miss holding. There, 19 Gen 4 is with that 19 round magazine. Looks pretty cool to me. Still feels pretty good. So that's it. Here's the Glock 19 Gen X. Sorry, Glock 19X. Let me know what you think. Obviously, there are thousands of videos on this already. I did some shooting and filming, but at the new range that I'm a member of, it's kind of tough to film with the placement of their little stands and stuff. But I'll try to insert some pictures and such at the end of this video of my targets, user errors. I'm doing pretty good. I'm kind of going to the left opposed to the right. Being a left-handed shooter is kind of odd, but I'll post that. Also a video, you'll see like 1 or 2 shots, and then, I thought I was a little bit further back, but no, you can't even see the weapon. But I'll post some of that for your enjoyment or your amusement, either one or both. And I hope you enjoy it. Randy Stats 50. Check it out, like, comment, and subscribe. And one more thing I forgot to share. I have carried it open. I did that today when I went to the range, just to kind of see how it feels in the holster, inside a vehicle, driving down the roadway, and it felt fine. Obviously, I felt that, the frame kind of pressed against the back of the seat, but I didn't feel like it was too cumbersome or seemed like it was just out there, just too big and too much of a distraction or something. It felt fine open carrying. I was able to remove from the holster as well. It's an oil pads outside the waistband holster. I'm not sure if I've shown it before in my videos, but open carry as well as appendix inside the waistband carry, it wears fine. So I have no issues with that as well. That was mine.